Hi, nice to see you again. Some of you have been asking me as to why I only do on and off sports predictions, but I don't do predictions for every match. Okay, now that is something which I always refrain myself from simply because it's very difficult to predict each and every match because then you need the exact birth details of the captain, all the captains involved, and only then we can do that. I have been actually convinced to do some show where, I've been asked to do daily match predictions so that I can predict the playing 11 based on astrology. There will also be another competent person who knows everything about the statistics of cricket, but I will also be joining him from the astrological perspective. So I'm talking about a channel called Run or Rashi. You can see on Google, I'll give you the link here. Also it is there on Instagram, so you can follow both these channels. So for everyday cricket predictions I'll be doing in those channels. Here only those major one-time, my opinion on the, something like a Champions Trophy or a World Cup, I'm going to do that. Short videos focused on one major tournament. But for everyday videos, you'll find me there. I also do for Times of India Sports. So Times of India Sports is not just about cricket, but it's also about all the other sports. So for major tournaments and also for some opinion on the various sports astrologically, I also do for Times of India Sports. So you can follow me there too. So what about this channel? This channel is going to be completely focused on your personal growth. So everything about your career, everything about money, everything about, changes, 9-to-5 job, doing your own startup. So everything focused on money, finance, investment, and your wealth creation is what I'm going to be talking largely in this channel. So stay tuned for more videos. Okay, let's talk about the important topic for today, and that is Champions Trophy. So which country is going to win the Champions Trophy in cricket 2025 is what I'm going to be talking in this video. Even before I start talking about India, I need to talk about Australia. Australia are without their talismanic skipper Pat Cummins. Pat Cummins is injured, 1993 born. Amongst all of these years, astrologically speaking, post the 1986-87, the best match is 1993. He is born in 1993 and he's not going to be there, which is a great news, if you are from India's perspective. Stoinis has retired. Mitchmarsh, Stark, Hazelwood, they're not going to be there. It's a huge relief, I can tell you that, okay? And also very importantly, who is the captain? Australia sometimes, they never do a mistake like this, but then for the first time they have done this mistake. They could have made another 1993 born captain. They have this big headache on all the other teams. You know who I'm talking about, right? So they could have made Travis Head the captain, but they didn't make him the captain, which is a great news. And Stephen Smith is born in 1989, decent horoscope. He's not someone who can win major tournaments. Tournaments like, he has won a BBL, he has recently won Test series against, Sri Lanka. Okay, so these are all those minor, small tournaments you can win. But Champions Trophy is a huge trophy. We're talking about becoming a world champion. After the World Cup, this is another World Cup, something similar to that in a larger, paradigm we can talk about. So that he cannot win. Okay, so world tournament, he doesn't have it in him to win. So what it means is that it's a big news is that Australia is one team which I'm going to eliminate from winning the Champions Trophy. So huge news. Okay, so after that, if we're going to talk about other teams, New Zealand, Mitchell Santner is the captain, 92 born. He has a decent horoscope. But then, Gary Stead has recently just about won huge, test series against India. So I think that is his biggest point. And I don't think Santner has it in him to win a major tournament like this. Temba Bavuma, South Africa, good captain, born in 1990. But then I feel that, Temba Bavuma has something even more interesting and exciting up his sleeve with the test series championship final coming up. So I think that probably, this could be destined for somebody else. But he is definitely one team which you need to note for because 1990 is a very important year. So talking about 1990, Jose Butler is a very strong captain, but then he has already won a T20 World Cup. So I feel that, probably, he may not be able to win another tournament, especially with the same coach. Now, if you are going to ask me which team, which I feel is a very strong team, other than India, we'll talk about India, of course, is Pakistan. Pakistan, Mohammad Rizwan, born in 1992, he's a new moon born captain. That's a phenomenal chart. And you know what? They don't play a lot of tournaments, and which makes them dangerous because they're not winning a lot of trophies. Okay, and if the captain is very strong, born in 1992, he can even, he has the potential to win a major tournament. So he's going to be a threat even in future. But even in this edition of Champions Trophy, I would feel that, he definitely is a threat. If not for us, he's definitely a threat for New Zealand. New Zealand is also the captain is born in 92, but then because Rizwan has got a better horoscope than the New Zealand captain, I would feel that, probably, maybe there is a possibility that they can eliminate New Zealand out of the tournament. Okay, now talking about India. Does India have a chance to win the Champions Trophy? I would say yes. It's a huge, big yes. Okay, why am I feeling so? Because Rohit Sharma our great captain born in 1987. Uranus in deep exaltation, 29 degrees. Neptune is in deep exaltation, 13 degrees. Planet Z is in exaltation, Sun exalted, Venus exalted. I mean, like, it's a phenomenal horoscope. So now, his horoscope is so powerful that he has the capacity to even win a World Cup. Even the 2023 World Cup, he should have won. You know why he didn't win? Simple reason, because, if I'm going to compare his chart, see, if I'm going to look at Rohit Sharma's horoscope, if I'm going to compare his chart against somebody else, I would compare it against Leo Messi. Leo Messi, born in the same year, 1987, same planets exalted, and Leo Messi has won a lot of trophies for his Barcelona team, club team, but then he has never won them as a captain. But if you compare that, Rohit Sharma has won 5 IPL trophies as a captain. So he's diluted his karmic quota to a great extent, and that is the reason he was not able to win the World Cup. But then, instead, what happened is he has won T20 World Cup. Okay, now if I'm going to compare, once again, if you look at Leo Messi has won a World Cup as a captain, and also he has won 2 Copa America. Okay, now Copa America, if I'm going to give, let's say, equate 1 Copa America to 1 T20 World Cup, what does it mean? It means that our Indian captain Rohit Sharma has the capacity to win another major trophy, and I would say that Champions Trophy could be that other major trophy. Okay, now looking more deeper into the chart of Rohit Sharma has got Uranus in deep exaltation in the 7th house in his birth chart. That is what makes him a great leader. 7th house is the house of leadership, where you go and vanquish your enemies. And that Uranus at this point of time is traversing his 12th house. 12th house means foreign countries. So if there is a very strong planet placed in the foreign country, then you go on to win in foreign soils. See, the interesting thing about Rohit Sharma's chart, and not only Rohit Sharma but also Gautam Gambhir's chart, the coach, his chart, is that both of them have Pluto weak in the chart. So Pluto weak, but Uranus and Neptune strong. What it makes is that they will go through some real lows, and then they will go on to have some real highs. So what has happened? They went to Australia, very bad low. In India, they lost against New Zealand, very bad low. What it means is that some very big high is waiting, and probably Champions Trophy could be that big high that could be waiting to happen. If I'm going to look at this team, the squad, the Indian squad is phenomenal. I mean, you see, for Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma as batsmen, probably this could be one huge tournament. Okay, they came into form in the ODI series against England, and you would definitely see them really blasting their way in the Champions Trophy. And there are so many other players. I mean, I'm looking at KL Rahul, Shreyas Iyer, of course Shubman Gill. There are so many players. The bowling team, I mean, like everyone from Akshar Patel to Chakravarti, it's like a beautiful team. And then this team can do really phenomenally well. The combination of the team, the astrological balance of the squad, is extraordinary, and I would say that this Indian team has gotten it in them to go on to win a huge trophy. If I'm going to give an additional factor which can play in, is Gautam Gambhir. Gautam Gambhir too, once again, very interesting story is that he has been a match winner for India on great occasions, big occasions, okay, but the point is he has never won anything as a captain for India. Okay, he has won as a captain for the IPL team, but then for India he has not won anything big, and for him also there is a huge karmic quota as a coach is left. So additional reason why India has great chance to win the Champions Trophy. So yes, there are many factors which are there. The competition is weak, and there cannot be a better moment for us to win a glory, and I would say that Rohit Sharma and his team definitely have great chances to win another ICC trophy very, very soon after we won the last ICC trophy. So fingers crossed and waiting for the stars to play out, and let's wait and pray for the Indian team to bring the ICC Champions Trophy. So if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please do consider subscribing, because I'm going to be putting a lot of videos on career, sports, and also how to make investments so that you can become financially independent.